And y'all really thought we wasn't gonna drop no episode this week? Y'all really thought we wasn't coming? Man, stop playing with us, man. You already know, man. This Tales from the Crib podcast, episode number 24.
And guess what?
What?
We're shooting like we're Kobe.
Ooh. So like I was saying, this your boy, Jesse J, Mr. Telephone Man, Mr. Man with the Plan, Mr. Goddamn.
Who calls you telephone man?
Your mother.
She blowing up your phone?
You know it, and she don't want no bills paid.
I had to block yours. I had to change my number. You know how the game goes.
We don't know
But
how.
sharing is caring.
Listen, we ain't no Eskimo brothers. It don't go down like that. That's just
I was joking.
disgusting.
I don't even like doing mother jokes, but this guy insists. So let us know in the comments. Do you love mother jokes? Do you hate them? Put it down below.
They love mother jokes, just
Look,
like they love
Look,
us.
we're off the screen. We're ghosts because it's Halloween. Look at that beautiful Kobe picture.
You know, love Kobe. We love Kobe. They love Kobe. He's the best basketball player ever. Just like we're the best podcast, number one podcast in San Antonio. So you already know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell.
Badinga.
Also, follow me on Twitter. You know, Felix Supreme 305. You follow this nut.
Papa O'Block. And subscribe to our channel.
And also, you subscribe. Hit the IG up. You know, we always want more followers. We always doing better, showing better.
I wanted to know what you were going to say.
I don't
It
know.
looks like you were about to self-snitch right there.
I would never. What? And the stitches not a vocabulary.
Sounds like vocabulary is barely in your vocabulary.
Whatever, man. Follow us on IG. Tales from the Crib 210. Follow us on Twitch.
Look, I got us out of the way so they could scan the QR code.
Please, you know, once again, tell a friend and tell a friend. And, you know, if you see your friend and you look them on Instagram and they ain't following Tales from the Crib, put it in their phone.
Oh, but you know who we didn't talk about real quick?
Who we didn't talk about?
Our official sponsor, non-sponsor, Twisted Tea. Oh, and this episode of Tales from the Crib is brought to you in front of a live studio audience. So you might hear some laughter in the back.
It's Gavin's mother. She loves me.
No, she doesn't come to our shows.
They don't love us.
But speaking of takeover,
Speaking of takeover, speaking of love, speaking of the number one female rapper in the game,
Kimmy K.
ooh, Kim K with the bars. Oh, she got bars for us today.
Supposedly she has some bars. We're about to get into it. I mean, look, she's already in the booth. That looks like a nice booth.
What can
That
she
looks
do?
like top production studio.
Look at that. She sings, she raps, she boxes, she steals people's man.
She makes it clap. Why'd you make that face? Let's get out of the way, because look, we got new features. Let's go ahead and check the video.
Oh, look like Trish woke up. Talk to him, Trish. Yeah, you little girl, see you laughing at me. For your information, I wasn't asleep. I was resting my eyes. Why you worried about me? But now I'm wide awake and...
Ooh,
Damn.
with the bars.
That was pretty intense.
I don't know, Gavin.
She sounds like she raps better than you.
Never that. Give me 3 Twisted Teas. I'm on it. In the Black and Mild.
No, you're going to sleep. You know, speaking, we got to address the issues that we're facing at Tales from the Crib. This episode is supposed to come to you Monday morning, because we know everyone likes to, listen to us on their morning commute. But this man had to pass out because he couldn't hold his liquor. This, we tried to get into it, have a couple drinks before the show, get loose, and this man went to sleep.
I was tired. I've been working 7 days straight, unlike other people that shall not be named.
That shall not be named.
Gabisha.
No, sir. You're going to get judo chopped in the neck for this. You know what? I'm about to go off screen. Teach you how to act right. And now we're back. I didn't want y'all to see that abuse.
You know, speaking of abuse, speaking of not seeing, I'm sad and I'm hurt. I'm shocked. It says here, witnesses say Alec Baldwin reportedly kept asking why was he handed a hot gun. I said handed.
I could just imagine you in school.
Listen
Be
here.
like, they picked me to read again.
Don't worry about it. I remember every time I jump in the reading and I knew it was gonna be my turn, I was always one step ahead. I read the whole sentence. So any big words right there, I already knew what it was.
So witnesses say Alec Baldwin repeatedly kept asking why was I handed a hot gun after accidentally shooting and killing the cinematographer on set with a prop gun. He thought it was a fake gun, but it had one in the chamber.
He mistakenly caught a body.
You were excited. You said this makes him more real.
He's up there with Gucci Man. He caught a body. Gucci Man caught a body. Gucci Man's my favorite rapper. Alec Baldwin's my favorite actor. It makes sense.
That's not how it should go.
That's how it works today.
No,
Why not?
that's too crazy.
It's not.
But you know what's crazier than crazy?
No, but before we change, it is. I remember I remember you once told me about Bruce Lee's son. He also died the same way.
To say this fact.
Yeah, you didn't steal my fact this time. You know
No,
what?
I let you have it. I actually even completely forgot about it. But
Gavin been
in a
stealing my-
production meeting, this man told me, remember that Bruce Lee movie? The Bruce Lee son movie? What was it called? Do you remember the name?
No, I don't remember.
It was
the
The
name.
Crow. That's why it was my fact. And that's why you're player hating and trying to steal over here.
It was my
But-
fact first.
The Crow, Bruce Lee's son got killed during the filming of The Crow because the same thing happened here. They gave him a real gun, and they said supposedly the Chinese mafia did it. I don't know if it's true, allegedly.
And this time, we still don't know who did it. Nobody's being charged with the crime. Like I said earlier, he caught a body.
He looks so distraught in photos.
He's so
I mean
sad.
because he didn't want to do that, so that does have to suck.
And it's real nice that everybody's chipping in to give money
Help out
to the family. In the time, even though money doesn't replace a father
Evil.
figure, but
It was a woman, a mother figure.
it's the twisted tea. Nah, the picture's right there too.
Yeah, was that her blood on him, or is that from the movie?
I hope it's from the movie. That's from the movie.
Hopefully that's from the movie. Hopefully they didn't take a picture of this man like this. Do they have no decency these days?
If he was a
It's
rapper,
horrendous.
this would have went. He would have put this on the Instagram page.
Yeah, they most definitely would have. But we want to show you some other crazy footage of crazy events. School teachers are losing their mind, and we got exclusive footage here of this teacher going crazy. Let's check it out. She run into the door? My Toa. She sounds like a dying seal.
What is he trying to teach here?
I don't know. I don't know what you get from that.
What kind of?
What lessons are the children supposed to learn from that message?
I hope this wasn't about Indians, because this is real racist.
Oh look,
It's cringing.
let's get that video out of the way. Now we got our beautiful background, the stars, where we can be. Guess what? Full screen.
Like I was saying, I don't know what she was doing in that, but I heard was this a Texas school?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Texas or Florida. Both of our schools are terrible.
Listen, my school.
Don't take your children to either state for their education. They'll be set back.
Listen here. You want to take your kids to Miami? Miami's a great place to live. Texas, on the other hand, I don't know.
Listen to my co-host. Miami is a terrible place to live. You'll get robbed in the first 5 days of living there.
I turned out great. Look at me.
That's
I'm a scholar.
Questionable.
Whatever. You just be hating. But like I was saying, like
Oh, but you do want to talk about someone from Florida succeeding.
who?
Your favorite rapper?
Rick Ross?
No.
Did you call it?
No.
Kodak Black. Exactly. My dog, Kodak Black, nominated for 8 Grammys.
Kodak Black's cool.
Who's the flop? Megan Thee Stallion? Who's the flop?
You just mad because she didn't give you any of her hottie sauce.
Like I said, until she apologizes, Every time she comments, I'm dropping down. She needs to get pregnant. I'm taking out the rap game.
Why would you wish that evil on her?
You know what? Because you disrespect Kodak Black. And I know when I get famous, they be like, Jesse, what happened? Like, why would you say this? I remember one day she tried Kodak Black and it was on and popping like corn grease.
But what would you do when you're famous? The first thing you're gonna do? Because if we get famous off this, say Spotify gives us 50 million, what's the first dumb purchase you're gonna do?
Taking your mama to Papa Do's.
I thought we were dropping the mama jokes. I'm what's the tower in the sky? The Tower of Americas. I'm taking your mama to the Tower of
That place
Americas.
is,
I'm taking her to the stars.
listen here. You talk to my mama. Yes, if I see you next to my mom again without me in the apartment, it's going to be on and popping. And it's merch.
Pretty soon, I want to be able to tell you to go to your room because you're on timeout.
This has to be racist somewhere because I don't know. This is crazy. But like I was saying before,
But you know,
shout out to Kodak Black. Gavin doesn't know what he's talking
You know,
about.
let's put someone on the screen who's a real friend, someone who steps up for family.
Who steps up for family?
Mr. Vinny D. Diesel.
He kept it in the family, all right. My dog. He married.
No, he didn't marry. No. Why do you keep on reading this story wrong? Vin Diesel walked Paul Walker's daughter down the aisle for her wedding day. He did not marry Paul Walker's daughter.
What? It's the same thing.
No,
He
it's
walked
not.
her
He
down
walked
the
her
aisle.
down the aisle. He didn't do her down the aisle. What are you talking about, man?
Let's see it, man.
Come on.
OnlyFans is popping nowadays. You never know in 2021.
That's the wrong type of fans. I know the Fast and Furious have been getting crazy these days, but I don't know about that crazy.
Imagine that. Fast and the Furious
It was
12.
my best friend's daughter. I'm keeping it all in the family. That's not what we're doing.
Why not?
I don't know what kind of sick and twisted reality you're living in. That's not what we do.
This is.
If you had a daughter, I'm not going to be like, I can't wait. Can't wait till she gets of age.
I mean, Gavin, if you had a daughter and you passed away, and I wanted to make sure that she didn't end up in harm's
You're
way,
supposed to like help her with school books and stuff. You're not supposed to try to take her on a date. The disrespect. I expected better from you, sir.
you know I did too. You know I would never disrespect you like
Just
that.
like our fans expected better from us. They expected a Monday episode to be out on time. But it's not.
Listen,
Because this guy's a little sleeping beauty.
I was
He's like,
tired.
I need my 8 hours.
I was trying. Look, the thing was, I was like, let me take a quick 15, 30-minute nap. Next thing I know, it was 10:30. I said 15, 20-minute, 30-minute nap. I went to sleep. I woke up. It was 1 a.m. And Gavin was like, hey, you still trying to record the show? And I'm like,
I should have got ice and water in a bucket and threw it on your head. That's a good wake-up call.
and I would have threw you outside.
No.
That's amazing. Wake
No.
up call. How about them?
But you know what else is amazing?
What's amazing?
Got to catch 'em raw.
Ooh. Georgia man used $57K of PP loan to buy Pokemon cards. That's a smart man.
Except he went to jail because everyone that got the triple P loan is behind bars now. Let's take a look at this stuff. So let's get out the way so they can see what's going on.
And so, did you ever get Pokemon cards, Gavin?
I did. Back in the Pokemon actually got big when I was in 5th grade. So elementary school, your last year in elementary school here in Texas. And it was crazy. I mean, people were stealing Pokemon's cards off of each other. People were beating each other, over the cards. It was getting rough.
I remember one time in my school, at one point in my school career, they made it illegal. They banned people from bringing Pokemon cards to the school because so many kids were getting beat up and robbed for their Pokemon cards that it was insane.
That's what happens, I could, see it now. Your mom be like, what happened to those Pokemon cards I got you? And be like, Mama, they beat me up and they took them. And she's like, I'm calling the school. And then you ruined it for everyone.
It was showing her age right now, Gavin. Also showing her age.
You were in high school when Pokemon came out.
No,
You're showing your age.
No, I wasn't. I was in elementary school. I remember riding the bus and everything. This was right before I got expelled.
No, you were at least in middle school when Pokemon came out. Because I was in elementary school. That means you were at least in middle school.
Nah, Gavin, I remember when we had you. You wasn't in elementary school.
So that's ridiculous. That means you would be like 50. If you were my father, you'd be like 55 years old. I know they say black don't crack, but that'd be ridiculous. That'd be a time machine. But But 20 years ago today, the iPod was released. It went on to save and transform a crippling music industry. I remember the first iPod I ever got was a hand-me-down from my sister, who's a few years older. It was the iPod Shuffle. It didn't even have a screen, where you could put like, I think it was like 80 or 100 songs on there, and you just shuffle through them.
I remember I used to love the iPod. The only thing I used to hate was once you connected to somebody else's computer, your whole thing was erased and wiped out.
That's why I would only connect it to my computer. You should have known better.
You know, I tried to, but I used to have a lot of these.
In high school, the iPod Video came out, and I got that, and I thought that was like the coolest thing ever, because I had this case where it would flip out so it could actually stand up. So I would be like in class on my desk with the iPod Video propped up and just be watching it. I'd have like skate videos, movies, like early video podcasts from back in the day. It was cool.
Once again, Gavin shits on my childhood.
But you know who else is not having a good childhood?
Who's not having a good childhood? Yaya Mayweather and
Boom.
NBA YoungBoy. Oh man, looks like one's getting out of jail, one's going into jail.
It's like when they in dodgeball, it's like when you switch spots. Tag, you're in.
I bet she
Or
was,
wrestling was a better analogy, I guess you could say, when they tag him in.
I bet
You're
she's,
out, I'm in.
I bet she's gonna use her daddy Floyd Mayweather to get out of jail free card.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But
Is-
if you don't know, let me catch you up the drift. NBA YoungBoy, this fine young gentleman right here, has about 11 kids. So hide your dogs, had your kids, had your wife, hide everybody, lock the door, cause
This man's
he ain't
coming.
he ain't pulling out. But like
He
I
doesn't
was-
know what protection is.
he doesn't know.
He has no idea.
And also, she doesn't know when to say quit because reportedly she stabbed his other baby mama. Now, I don't know if she's going to drop the charges. I don't know how much NBA YoungBoy had to pay his other baby mama to drop the charges, but she's going to court. And you already know what it is. She may get up to, 20 years, they said?
With her daddy's money and his connections, I think she's gonna get at the most 30 days, if not no days, and probation.
Hmm.
That's what I think. I could be wrong though. I don't know how it'll go. Things you can have a pulse on things sometimes these days.
How much what would you do if this happened to you? If one of your baby mamas stabbed your other baby mama, would you?
I would have come correct and not had so many damn baby mamas. That's the first thing.
When it's so good, it's so good. I don't blame
That's disturbing. You're gonna be like Dwight Howard with 18 kids.
him. Ooh, don't ever put me in the same subject as him. He likes, you know what? We're not gonna talk about
He
that.
likes Dave Chappelle's enemies.
Next topic. But like I was saying, man, my boy, NBA YoungBoy,
NBA young girl was reportedly not be released until next week as the state of California put a hold on his release. He's facing another gun charge in California, 1.5 milli bond placed on hold. So
Can't
that
catch a
frown
break.
is going to turn right back upside down.
That's messed up, man. My boy gonna get out. He
I
already.
heard he drops the soap willingly.
Gavin doesn't like NBA YoungBoy.
I'm just kidding. He was cool back in the day, but then he made life choices that made him no longer cool.
He didn't do anything. I keep telling
Anyways, he made the choices. Now he has to pay the piper.
like I was saying, man, free NBA YoungBoy all day.
Yeah, free him because we don't want him in jail.
We
We
know-
want access to him. But anyways, let's talk about another cool rapper.
The lies. So let me tell you about this, man. I'm really hurt. I was so happy. Last week started. I started seeing all my favorite rappers get out of jail. NBA YoungBoy finna get out of jail.
False.
Pooh Shiesty Baby coming out of jail.
False.
Fujiano coming out of jail.
False.
But
They
guess
tricked
what?
us all.
It's all lies. They all locked up. They all in jail. They all better not drop the soap because we watching.
Let's get out of the way. I want to see the picture. Yeah, it says it said he beat his charges, but then we found out what did we find out? What was the exact thing? Did he get a certain amount of time?
So supposedly, they said his charges were dropped for his gun charge, but they lied. He violated probation. He has to do a whole 20 months in jail. I think he's about 2 months in. His girlfriend's been holding up strong. We've been watching her. They tried to attach her to Trey
I didn't even
Songz.
know who his girlfriend was.
It's Rennie Rucci, Renni space Rucci. They tried to attach her to Trey Songz. It didn't
She was
last.
with Trey Songz.
No, they tried to start rumors
Trey
about
Songz
that.
had OnlyFans. Trey Songz was putting Fujiano's baby mama on OnlyFans. What'd you say?
Listen, yeah,
I'm just kidding. I just like to start some shit for no reason.
you about to start some drama.
I don't want to start no war. I was making
Mm-mm.
jokes. Don't take what I say for real.
Nah, she can hold it down for my dog, and she would never dare, cause Fujiano's.
We're done with Fujiano. Throw away the key. No, I'm kidding. I hope he gets out. I don't hope that on anybody. But they said Pooh Shiesty is told a federal judge Thursday that he intends to take a deal from prosecutors and plead guilty in his Florida case involving allegations he shot a man in the cheeks during a hotel confrontation last year. So, your favorite rapper, Mr. Shiesty, Mr. Chain Dangle himself, shot a man in the cheeks, and now he might go to jail.
He's not going
And
to jail.
supposedly he's snitching on himself, because if he's taking a plea deal, that means he just snitched on himself.
Listen here, they gave him a better plea. They probably said, if you plead deal out of this, we're gonna give you probation. Just do a couple community service hours, and we're gonna mark this under the rug.
I know he's
Because
gonna have to do more than community service.
he's gonna have to pray.
He's gonna have to give that real service.
He's gonna have to pray to the dragon.
That's the wrong dragon. No one wants to see that dragon.
Nah, man, but dog, for real, free all
The rappers.
the rappers. I honestly feel like
I mean, why aren't all the country singers getting locked up? What's going on here? Is this racism?
I think so.
They're picking on all the rappers. Why aren't the country singers in jail? Why aren't the pop stars in jail? Why isn't Doja Cat in jail?
Why isn't Doja Cat in jail?
She's been doging all around.
Bitch, I'm a cow. Moo moo
She's
moo.
been mooing on people.
And you know who else been moving on people and who needs to go to jail even longer? This lady. Colorado daycare owner gets sentenced
out
to
of the
6
way.
years for hiding 26 kids under a daycare. This is crazy. Hide your kids. Hide your mother effing kids.
According to NBC, a Colorado daycare owner convicted of keeping 26 children hidden in the basement of her business 2 years ago has been sentenced to 6 years in prison after parents said some of the children suffered trauma, including sleeping problems, and anxiety.
See, this is why you can't be giving your kids to everybody, because some of these people can't be trusted, especially some of those white ladies. You can't trust them. They Karens. Real talk.
I wouldn't trust my kids with no Karens.
Honestly,
You find an elder Hispanic lady, and your children will be treated by like kings and queens.
it doesn't make any sense. This is exactly why when I have kids, take them to grandma's house.
Yeah, grandma's house is the best place.
Because everybody else, you can't trust them. People out here they watching kids for other purposes than watching kids. They doing it for a check. They really just want a check.
But you could always trust grandma.
You can always trust grandma. Or she going to an adult home and grandma don't want to go to her adult home.
Grandma hates the home. My grandma,
You send your grandma to an adult home.
no, my grandma had a house, and like through her whole life, like we're how they have those like assisted living and all those places. We're like, let us get you here where they could like cook and clean for you. And she was like, F that. I would rather starve than go to one of those places. And if you send me there, I'm uppercutting you.
Yeah, true that. Because I heard a lot of them, they do treat you kind of shiesty.
Nah, she didn't want that stuff. She was like, I'm staying at my house and that's it.
Mm-mm-mm.
But you were actually. Oh wait, I have some story notes. Let me see here.
What story notes you got? You got a
Notes.
story?
Let's go ahead to the next story.
What story? Oh my God.
There's a man crying on the screen. It's the Soldier Boy meme, but it's basically here to represent my co-host. And he said one day he came home from school and he saw that Jamie Lynn Spears was pregnant and that they were canceling Zoe 101. And you were crying for hours.
That was a really good show. First off, stop trying
And
me.
you were too old to watch the show. That was like third wave Disney Channel.
Listen here,
And I'm younger than you, and I was too old for that show.
I was in the
So
ninth.
you were watching that show like right after high school.
I was in the 9th, 10th grade. It was fairly. I could watch Disney Channel in the 9th, 10th grade. Can't you watch Disney Channel in the 9th, 10th grade?
No,
What am I supposed to be watching then? BT Uncut?
MTV and BET
There was nothing good coming on around that time.
and TNT.
Listen here, Disney Channel was the ish back then. They had
You were watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
that show was fire, and then what else? Wizards Where They Really Place was fire.
That was like no. I watched Even Stevens. That was the show. What else was the show when I was actually watching it? So long ago, I'm having a hard time remember. But I remember that Zoe 101 was definitely past when I was watching Disney Channel.
This is exactly why I feel like you weren't hugged enough as a kid, because you got no love in your heart.
But the story basically is that Jamie Lynn Spears says her parents put her through hell after learning that she was pregnant at 16. Everyone was certain termination would be the best. Oh yeah, because she really didn't do stuff after that. Like that was her.
That just ended everything.
That like ended her career.
She really couldn't do
her
anything.
parents are like, "You're gone. We gave you a show,
To the closet.
and you messed it up."
They made her sleep in the basement with the other 26 kids.
Yep.
But it's sad. But
do you have any more words on this? Do you want to talk on some Jamie Lynn anymore?
free Jamie Lynn Spears, free Britney,
She's not. She is free.
and shout out to Brandon.
Shout out to Brandon. You're doing well, Brandon. Let's see what we got next. Ooh, let's get out of the way because guess what? We got some shoe drops.
Oh, here it goes. The BS Jordans.
No. Well, it looks like we'll stop. We'll start with the left picture. We have 3 Nike Dunk Lows
Trash.
on the top.
Trash.
I mean, I think the orange ones are okay. Those ones look straight, and the Christmas ones, you can't. It's not the best picture, but I mean, the thing I hate about holiday shoes is you can only wear them like 1 month a year, because then after that, it's like why are you wearing Christmas shoes in the summer? You look like a da-da-da.
It's just
The second row, we got another dunk. We got the Jordan 3 Mocha, but that's the women's colorway because it's got like a slight pink on the back bottom there. And then we got this other shoe. I forget the name of it. It's the Nike. It's too hard to read. But anyway, that's the shoe that Drake has been wearing. It's an all-white shoe coming out on October 23rd. It looks okay. It looks like a throwback kind of Air Max type of shoe. I don't know if I would cop it. I mean, if it's over $120, I want to get it.
I wouldn't get any of the shoes that's over $120, but you know what?
That's why you go. That's why you get Shaq shoes.
All shoes are over $120 now, but
Yeah, damn near 200.
I honestly feel like if you wear Jordans, you got no swag. Because it's so easy to anybody can buy Jordans. I need you to get creative. I need some Air Maxes. I need some different kind of shoes. I need you to have variety. If you got a closet full of Jordans, you're not trying hard enough.
Yeah, I mean, and they got the Jordan 11 Concords there. I don't know if those are coming back out, but it says December 8, 2018. I mean, I have a pair of Concords,
I think I have a
brand
pair of
new,
those.
that I've never worn. The Saquon Barkley's, those say October 22nd, but I think the release date was moved to November 5th. Those actually look pretty awesome. I might try to get those. And
I like the ones on October 21st. Those go hard. I get those.
well, I got the on December 11th. Supposedly the Jordan 11 Cool Grays are going to be coming out. I have a dead stock pair from like 8 years ago or 10 years ago, and
They got
they're
Yeezys dropping on the 29th, the 29th of November.
Yeah, the Yeezys that look like
Skullhead.
no, what is the shoe? The Crocs. That looks like a Yeezy Croc. The Air Force Ones are okay. The Jordan 11 Reds, I think Carmelo wore those a few days ago. Those were all right. What else is cool? I would not be caught dead in a pair of those Yeezys Crocs. The Jordan 1s in the I don't know if that's royal blue. I think it's the royal blue. Those look dope. I actually have those playoff 12s. Dead stock. I need to wear those. Are they bringing what else they got? Some random stuff. Anything else you want to shout out on this page?
I mean, honestly, there's about like 4 or 5 shoes. It's like 4 or 5 shoes I want to get from this page. I ain't finna lie to y'all, but I still feel the same way I feel. If you got a closet full of Jordans, you're whack. You ain't trying hard enough.
You mean you're cool? You said you're whack.
Nah, you're whack.
Why?
Because
What should they have?
anybody can buy Jordan.
No,
And
they
just
can't.
have variety.
Nah, it's hard to get some Jordans, man. You got to camp out. You used to have to camp out. Now everything's online, so it's like bots and all this stuff.
Like on this page, I get the white and blues. That's on dropping on the 5th of March.
I really like those on April 30th coming out next year. The Jordan 3s. I don't know if that's like sand cement or what the nickname is for those. Those look pretty awesome. And then they have the Jordan 5s
What day is that?
with the racer blue. The April 30th pair at the top left.
Oh, I seen everybody with those.
That color I don't think's came out yet. I think it's a new color.
Mm.
On March 5th they have the Jordan 6 with a UNC blue. I'll probably want to get those. The only other pair I like on here, the Gundam, the Nike SB Gundam dunk high tops look pretty dope.
November 10th.
Yeah. And then March 19th, those look weak. Yeah, so that's pretty much the rest of it.
Mm.
And then let's go ahead and move on to, let's see right here. It's Hispanic Heritage Month. We actually missed it. So we want to apologize to
The
our
disrespect.
fans.
I think-
Because, I'm half Hispanic. My co-host is 1/10 Hispanic.
yes.
And
Shout out to my Boricuas, my boy and us.
that was great. I appreciate that. So
You know?
we missed it by a little bit. I was going to leave it out, but my mother said she would beat me with the chancla. So I decided to leave it in.
I've been trying to tell Gavin we gotta shout out our Hispanic fans. We need our Hispanic.
We
Hispanic
live in
views.
San Antonio. Everything's Hispanic here. And we love it. Just like you love Hispanic women.
And I love tacos.
That's funny. We know the taco food trucks around San Antonio actually have to be the best.
True that. You know what else is the best? Our playlist.
Our new playlist.
And you gotta see it because shout out to us. and tell us
Did you
what-
see? That's what happens when my co-host runs the keys. We were jumping all over the place. But let's take a look at another shocking compilation from Tales from the Crib. We got Tales from the Crib music mix. We add to it all the time. There's no schedule here. We see a good song, we're adding it to the list.
Please follow us. It's TFTC Music. Right now we got about like 26 songs on it. Just add it to your YouTube playlist. You want to know what's hot? You want to know what's me and Gavin listen to down the streets? You want to know what's popping? Play it. I guarantee you, everybody else don't got what we got.
I don't know why you keep using my government name.
I would call you Gabisha, but you threatened me too many times.
I'm gonna judo chop you upside the head like Austin Powers.
Whatever, ho.
What happened? Let me see. It's time for the music segment. And guess what? We're back.
And for my music pick, I want to pick my dog, Mr. Wale Forlorn, for dropping off his album this past Friday, which I didn't listen to yet. So I'm not even going to lie to
So
you.
your own music that you picked, you haven't even listened to. Sounds like Wale already fell off.
I got to support my dog. I got to support him.
The
I heard,
last time the first one came out, like 10 years ago?
and I loved it. And this one right here, I would have played it, but I've been bumping our playlist so much.
And
It's
none
really
of his
hard to-
songs had made the cut.
It don't fit. Our playlist is all about trap music. If you're not trap music, you're really not making that playlist. But
Nope.
you want a nice chill vibe. You want to listen to some good wordsmith. You want to listen to how to
Some workout music.
exactly listen to my dog Wale. He gonna
We'll give him a chance, but if it's hot garbage, it's hot garbage.
but it's not hot garbage because Wale. And you know what else isn't hot garbage? Gavin's pick, Mr. Fetty Wap.
Wop.
And this album, I thought, like, dang,
You know what?
Fetty Wap fell off. I ain't listened to anything from him in a real long time. But then when Gavin played the song, it sounded amazing. He hasn't missed a beat yet. Y'all need to listen to this. You need to play every track. It's not that long. I think it's about like 6 to 9 songs.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it that much, but we played like half of it, and it's definitely good chill music. If you throw it on, you have some friends over, it'll be, cool vibes all around.
Mm-hmm. But Forget all that. That's enough for our music. It's time for Tales from the Cribs. Most important topics, the sports. Dun 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 dun.
I'm just laughing at our picture right there. We should have some music playing.
We should have had you doing the dance.
No, I'm not doing that dance.
You would have did it perfectly, Gavin.
I don't dance like that.
I remember that one time you danced. We're not gonna talk about
I
it.
only dance at weddings. That's when I cut a rug when the alcohol's free.
When you cut the cheese.
No. Actually, I have a story where I cut some crazy cheese.
That's disgusting.
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
That's
don't
maybe for
hear
another.
that.
That's maybe for another time.
Speaking of cutting the cheese, it looks like here that the
Let's
Green
get
Bay
that way.
Packers just beat the Washington 24-10.
Washington football team.
You know how you like how you just ease into that.
Yeah, the Patriots finally got a win. The Dolphins lost like they always do, just
Wait.
like Florida people always
So
do.
wait.
What?
So before we move on, I seen this funny meme. It was about the Jets and the Patriots, and the Jets were like, "Oh, we don't have to worry about the Patriots anymore. They don't have Tom Brady anymore." And it says now, 54-13.
They still got beat the same way.
It's embarrassing. Jets will never take a break. Just like the Panthers are still trash. They lost 25-3 to the Giants. Bengals surprisingly beat the Ravens. It's just like I said.
Oh yeah, shout out to Cincinnati Bengals for putting a beat down on the Ravens. I mean, that was one of the worst beat downs I've seen in a long time. And shout out my buddy Steve for his team Ravens taking a butt whooping like that. It reminds me back in high school when my high school Madison used to play his high school Roosevelt and used to dominate them and send them home crying like some little schoolgirls.
It was just sad. It was just embarrassing. Also, we have Tennessee Titans laying a smackdown on the KC Chiefs, 27-3.
They ain't making the playoffs. I'm calling it now.
Ooh, I got
Not making the playoffs.
the Rams beating Detroit. I got once again my Eagles letting me down. What's up with you, Philadelphia Eagles? Y'all supposed to be in there for your boy.
They ain't doing shit.
They ain't doing nothing. Y'all lost by 11 points to the Oakland Raiders.
They're actually doing decent after their crazy coach got let go.
It's horrible. We got-
Houston lost, just like Houston stays losing. It's a losing city where the losers live. Next team.
We got Tampa Bay laying a smackdown on Chicago Bears, 38-3. It was embarrassing. They whooped them bad. It looked at the time that I got caught from Walmart stealing the Harry Potter book, and my stepdad caught me. Ooh, my butt was hurting so bad I couldn't sit down
Which
for a
book
whole
did you?
week.
Which book did you steal? The Sorcerer's Stone.
The Prisoner for Azkaban.
I was joking, but it's funny that you actually knew exactly what book you stole. So you're a true Potterhead.
Listen, my butt was
What?
really,
What?
my butt was really hurting for a whole week. I couldn't sit down.
Oh,
I remember that.
I was like, where's the story going? Oh, but what house? If you had the what is it? What's the hat called that they put on you?
What heck?
The hat from Harry Potter, the sorting hat.
That's what the
Is that
visible
what it's
cloak?
called? No, the hat that talks that puts you in whatever house you're gonna be in.
I don't know, but I wish I had an invisible cloak because
Would
I
you-
would have
would-
dodged an ass whooping.
The sorting hat. It is the sorting hat. Thank you from our studio audience. But were you Gryffindor? Were you Slytherin? Were you?
Your mother.
That's not a house.
She's a brick.
No, we're not getting copyrighted. I heard you were a Griffin whore.
Oh, really?
That's what the streets told me.
You know what the streets told me, Gavin? That y'all niggas sleep. Y'all crazy. Looks like Michael Jordan's game worn rookie shoes selling for $1.4 million. Who gonna buy that?
I would have bought it if I was a millionaire. If I was had 100 million to my name, I would spend 1 million on Jordan shoes.
Gavin,
Just to stun on people.
Gavin, if you had
You
one,
got a nice car. I got Jordan's rookie shoes.
Gavin, if you had 1.4 million, I might
No, I
rob
said
you.
if I had a bunch of millions,
You had a bunch of millions
I would only buy this if money wasn't excess.
in abundance. If you had a whole bunch of it,
Yeah, money in abundance.
remember that Tales from the Crib, Gavin just got put on by Jesse.
No.
New word of the day. Abundance.
No.
That's a 2-syllable word.
No, you sound like Ben Simmons.
Abundance. That's 3-syllable word.
Anyways, let's go ahead and go into the Ben Simmons saga. And we're back. So what's going on with Ben Simmons? Apparently they all apologized to each other. They let their feelings be known. They said, "I'm sorry for hating on you." And Ben Simmons said he was sorry. Joel Embiid said he was sorry. The coach said he was sorry, and the management said they were sorry. Are they going to be able to work it out, or are they trading for Kyrie?
They're trading them, and the Philadelphia Sixers are going to continue to be sorry. Because everybody's sorry.
You don't think Joel can carry the team on his own with Daniel Green?
I wouldn't even trust Joel Embiid to carry my lunch up the flight of stairs.
You know, Danny Green used to live right by my apartment, and I would run into him at the gas station all the time.
You should have told him how to
I
shoot
should
the
have
ball.
robbed him.
Should have told him how to shoot the ball because he's been missing.
The other night, he played like 20 minutes, and he had a stat line of 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists,
And
It
4
was
turnovers.
and 4 turnovers. So it's basically he's playing worse than Ben Simmons, and he's not even there.
It's horrible. You know, just trade my dog, man. Just get Ben Simmons off your team. Trade him somewhere else. And hopefully he helped them win the playoff championship game because, you know, you ain't going nowhere.
But you know who was going through it?
Who?
The Lakers. And my boy, LeBron. Apparently right here, let it get us out the way. But we're going to play this clip in a minute. The Lakers got blown out by the Phoenix Suns, and LeBron talked some trash. Are you ready to hear it?
What'd he say?
Let's see.
Let's start talking shit now. Stay humble now. Stay humble. Come on now. Nigga, you was at home a year and a half ago. Now you want to pop off? Come on, don't do that. Now you want to pop off, nigga. That's okay.
Sounding bitter and jealous. LeBron is just hating and mad because he can't get past the Suns. Who would have thought?
Man, it was one of their first games. They're still working it
Listen
out.
here. They got whooped in the playoffs by the Suns. They got whooped in the regular season by the Suns.
He was telling Cameron Payne basically, you were home a year and a half ago, so don't pop off now when you get a couple buckets. And that's the first time I've heard LeBron trash talk. He threw a couple N-bombs. He was going at it.
That's when you can tell them somebody hating on you.
But you know who else going at it? His own teammates. Let's get out of the way again, because we're going to show you. We got Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard getting into it for a little bit here. Let's check it out.
But this is how it began, Doris.
Yeah. Anthony goes over to Dwight. When Dwight stands up, Anthony puts his hands on him, and that seems to...
Yeah, so you can see Anthony Davis basically got into it with Dwight Howard, and he shoved him back down when he tried to stand up. Said, "Who you think you are?"
Dwight Howard's going to get traded. I can see it now. You can't fight the moneymaker. He's the reason why.
No, they said they already squashed it. They said they were just arguing about stuff in the game.
I lies. I doubt it. He finna be out of here faster than crabs.
faster than Rajon Rondo getting into it with his fan. This is all from the same game,
This is
people.
exactly why they can't win no games. They just keep...
Rajon Rondo was talking to a fan, and he did the gun hand symbol, and he pointed it in his face, and the fan smacked it out of the way, and then Rondo was like, "He touched me, throw him out." So it was a rough day at the office for the Lakers, to say the least.
It's just going... I mean, you know, I keep telling myself it's 82 games. It's 82 games. You don't got to win that many. But this is looking bad.
But from going from looking bad to looking great, we got my boy Carmelo, because the Lakers played the Memphis Grizzlies. It was a tight game. They pulled it out in the end. Carmelo had like 28 points, and he is now number 9 all time on the scoring list in the NBA. Number 9 all time. That's pretty impressive. Let's take a look.
Shout out to my dog Melo. You know me, minus the little divorce. We don't got to worry about that. We don't got to talk about that. He out here balling. He out here showing you that 35 plus, he can still drop buckets on you.
I can't believe that they kicked him out of the league like 3 years ago for like a year and a half, because they said he was done, and he's out here dropping 28 and basically helping the Lakers get the W.
You know what I mean? He helping the Lakers get the W, just like my dog LaMelo Ball is continue doing what he doing, helping the Hornets get some W's.
They're actually the only they just lost in overtime tonight for their first loss, but it was still a close game to the Celtics. But they had won the first 3 games in a row, and LaMelo was looking amazing, just like he matched his outfit.
Hold on,
with
the
his
Celtics
car.
won?
Yeah, the Celtics won in overtime.
Let's go, Jason Tatum. Let's go.
I think it's their first one of the season. The Celtics have been performing horribly.
It's like game 2. Gavin be
It's
hating.
like game 4. But
Yeah.
anyways, I think the Celtics are 1-3. So let's see if they'll turn it around and make the playoffs. Because right now they're one of the worst teams in the East.
Here's Gavin hating on the Celtics again. Jason Tatum is amazing. He's
Jason
Kobe
Tatum
Bryant.
will never be better than Luka. Luka's already 10 times better than Jason Tatum will ever be in his whole career. If you disagree, unsubscribe.
Oh, and those strong words come from Gavin. But also, before you unsubscribe, just let y'all know that my dog Zaire Wade is finally in the NBA. What kind of sorta? He's in the he's in the
League.
conversation.
Yeah, so it looks like they had the G League draft, and Zaire Wade got picked number 10, and LiAngelo Ball, LaMelo's brother, got picked number 14. So congratulations to both of these young men. We wish them well on their career. We hope Zaire lives up to his dad's name, and we hope LiAngelo can join his brothers in the league. So we'll see what they bring to the table.
Yes, and we know we give Tales from the Crib gives a lot of hugs and kisses, and we hope you get all the bitches.
I wouldn't have said hugs and kisses. I mean, we want them to succeed. But I guess this kinder, gentler generation, that's what they want to do these days. But looks like here we got Mike Tyson and Logan Paul are rumored to fight. I think this is still BS. I don't know if it'll really happen. But if it does happen, I got $50K on Mike Tyson.
$50K.
Yeah.
I got it all on Logan Paul.
50K versus 50K?
$5 versus $50K. I'm taking it. I'm taking you to the
No.
bank.
No. It's going to be an even bet. We'll figure something out.
Mm.
Put it down in the comments who's going to win, Mike Tyson or Logan Paul. Remember to like the video if you are still listening at about the 46-minute mark.
You know, please remember to always like, comment, subscribe. Also, before we go, I need you to hit that notification bell.
Badinga.
Also,
I thought you were going to say it.
that's your job. What am I supposed to say?
But anyways, like, subscribe, get notified. Follow this at Felix Supreme 305. Follow me at Papa O'Block. The links are in the About section where you can go to our Twitters. He's on it all the time. I'm on it sometimes. But I mainly run the Instagram, which you can scan right here.
And, you know, once again, follow us on IG, Tales from the Crib 210. Once again,
That's the QR code. Pause the video, scan it. You know, we do fun stuff on the Instagram. I post a lot of stuff that I find on Instagram that's funny, that'll brighten your day.
exactly. And before we go, we like to leave you with this clip of our role model, Mr. I Caught a Body.
Mr. I Caught a Body Baldwin. Man, look at him there. It's been a rough week just for all of us. We're sorry this episode's late. We're going to have another drink, but this episode's going to be uploaded right away, and we hope you like it.
You know, holla at my dog. He caught a body and caught a check in the same day.
That sounds like a good day. All right, we're out of here, people. See you next week.
Gang, gang. Tales from the Crib. Can't stop, won't stop. Forget KFC.
Episode 24. We love you, Kobe.